Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I work with my angels and guides to assist my clients in many areas of their lives, to bring them special messages from loved ones who have passed, to dialogue with their angels for guidance into their own situation, or to assist them with their own psychic abilities. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Self-acceptance. I pulled this card for you for today. And so one of the things that I think is really interesting is a lot of people say that they accept themselves, but do they really? Or is there something else going on behind all of that information? So let's talk about a couple of things. So first off, we have self-acceptance. That means how you accept you. So how are you accepting you? How do you love yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? And this should be really, really high on your priority list of accepting who you are, accepting all the lumps and the bumps and the mistakes that you've made in your life, and accepting all of that for who you are right now. And it's one of those, you should be enough for yourself. It's sometimes people get into that, well, if I lost weight, or if I grew my hair longer, if I cut my hair short, or if I did this, or if my face looked better, if my acne scars were gone, or whatever it is, whatever your issue is with you, that's kind of really not accepting yourself. Accepting all of you is really important, and it's really important to understand that when you accept yourself, it's more likely that other people are going to accept you for who you are. That's an interesting concept. So let's talk about self-esteem. Self-esteem is kind of like how you see yourself. How do I see myself in the world? How do I see myself as a benefit to other people in my industry, other people in my job, my coworkers, my boss? How do I see myself as myself? Does that make sense? Like, how do you see yourself even in your marriage? Do you feel like you're an asset to the marriage, or do you feel like you're the one who's always falling down or breaking things up or whatever it is? So how you see yourself is all about self-esteem. How you see yourself is all about self-esteem. And then we kind of go into kind of self-improvement. And now you can improve on yourself, but still accept yourself. So you can have the energy of, I accept myself for who I am, yet I'm always striving to be better. I'm always striving to be a better person, a better human being, better than I was yesterday. I'm not competing against anybody else. I'm only competing against me. I'm not competing for anything, against anybody or anything else. I'm just trying to be the best person I can today with what's going on around me. And that's really important, because a lot of times people kind of get into the self-improvement and almost kind of like one up each other. Well, I lost 5 pounds, someone else lost 10 pounds. This person did this and I need to do something better. And it's really not about that. It's more about accepting yourself for who you are and then trying to be a better you. It's not, I'm trying to be a better you, I'm trying to be a better me. Interesting? So many times people, instead of kind of like running their own race, they're kind of looking at everybody else. Well, she accomplished this in so many years, or she did this in so many years, or he did that in so many months, or whatever it is. And they're kind of competing against everybody else. But what they really should be doing is trying to be the best them that they can be. That's really what this is all about. This is all what life is about. It's trying to be the best you that you could possibly be. And I think that's the fun, really cool part. So let's pull a couple of angel cards and give us a little bit more information about self-acceptance. The first one that comes through is, when you accept yourself, you have harmony. You have this relaxed energy. You have this, I've got this covered. Even if you're striving to be the best you can possibly be, that's what it's all about. It's being the best you, not competing. It's, I'm in harmony because I want to be a better Ruth today than I was yesterday. I want to be a better Ruth tomorrow than I was today. And so always striving to be the best me I could possibly be. Balance. There is a balance in all of this. One of the things I think is really important is when we are striving to be the best we can, we also have to understand that we also have to accept ourselves, our lumps, our bumps, our issues, our problems, things that have happened to us in the past, things that are going to happen to us in the future. It's all about just letting it go and finding the balance, not worrying about anything or anybody else too much. It's worrying about me, worrying about, am I doing the best job I could possibly be in this lifetime? I think that's the best part of all of this. The last one I'm going to pull is listening. Listening is really important because when you start to listen to yourself, it's one of those, it's only striving to be the best you. I don't want to be the best everybody else. I just want to be me. And I think that's the fun part. But we have to start to kind of listen to ourselves and kind of listening to that energy of what are we bringing forward? What are we striving to be or fix or do or have? And that's the fun part of this. That is the really, really fun part of this. And finding that listening balance of kind of like, where do I want to go with this? How do I want to improve on myself? How do I want to make myself better? How do I want to improve me? Not everybody else. And I'm not looking to everybody else to show where I need to improve. I'm asking myself, where would you like to improve? Now, I will tell you from my family of origin, I did not grow up with kind of like a really good self-acceptance of myself or even a self-esteem, not hardly at all. So when I would do things and I would kind of tell myself like, wow, that's really harsh, or you didn't do this right, or you messed this up, or you did this wrong, or you whatever it is, I was literally beating myself up over things that I really couldn't control at the time. And the more I've learned to kind of listen to that inner voice of, how is this coming out? How did everybody else enjoy this? How did everybody else feel about what's going on? And a lot of times I would give myself like 24 or 48 hours before I even started thinking about like, okay, the party we had a week ago, how did that go? What are the things that I could learn to do differently that I can now take forward into the next party? So kind of like, what are the life lessons I learned in that one that I can move forward? And that changed so much for me of just like, wow, instead of beating myself up over this, I could think about this at a distance and go, how could I improve what I did for the party? Or how could I improve what I did for group reading? And pushing that off for a distance made it easier and made it less kind of like less harsh on me and more kind of like, what am I willing to change? What am I willing to fix or do differently? That's the part. That's really the part that is important, is that we don't beat ourselves up over this, but we accept ourselves for who we are. We see ourselves in a good light, and we're always striving to be the best me I possibly can be, the best you could possibly be. That's the fun part in life, because it never ends. There's always something else to learn, improve on. There's always something else to do and strive for. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.